My parents spent $2,800 on my credit card to send my sister on a dream cruise. Mom smirked. You don't need the money anyway. I just said, enjoy it. While they were at sea, I sold the house they'd been living in rent-free. When they came back, 25 missed calls. When I opened my credit card statement and saw the $2,800 cruise charge, I didn't call my mother immediately. Instead, I sat in my car in the parking garage of my accounting firm for 43 minutes, watching the numbers blur together until my hands stopped shaking enough to drive home. $2,800, 12 days in the Caribbean, luxury suite with a balcony, all-inclusive dining, spa packages, shore excursions, none of it authorized, all of it charged to the card I'd given my mother for emergencies only 2 years ago, when Dad claimed his medication costs were getting out of hand. The emergency apparently was that my 26-year-old sister Vanessa needed to heal from her recent breakup by drinking pina coladas in international waters. I'm Cameron, 32, senior accountant at Whitmore & Associates in Columbus, Ohio. I make $94,000 a year. I own 2 properties, the modest 2-bedroom apartment where I live alone, and a 3-bedroom house on Maple Drive that I bought as an investment property 5 years ago for $185,000. That house had been occupied by my parents and younger sister for 3 years. No rent, no lease, just a verbal agreement that they'd help with maintenance and contribute to utilities when they could. They never did, but they did redecorate. New furniture, new appliances, a hot tub Dad installed in the backyard because his back needed the therapy, all purchased on credit cards I didn't know about until collection agencies started calling my work number. Cameron, your mother needs you to co-sign something, Dad had said 6 months ago, like it was a casual favor. Co-sign what? Just a small loan, $15,000 for Vanessa's business idea. Vanessa's business idea was selling crystals on Instagram. She'd sold exactly 4 crystals in 8 months. No, I'd said. The silence that followed was colder than any Ohio winter. After everything we've done for you, Mom had said when she got on the phone, we raised you, we sacrificed. I said no. She'd hung up, didn't speak to me for 2 weeks until she needed me to fix her laptop. That was the relationship. Need, demand, expectation, never appreciation, never boundaries. And now, $10,800. I drove home that night, Wednesday, April 17th, 6:47 p.m., and found Mom in my kitchen. She had a key. Of course she had a key. Cameron. Perfect timing. She was making herself tea, comfortable in my space like she owned it. I wanted to talk to you about the cruise. The what? The cruise for Vanessa. She's been so depressed since Derek left. She needs this. We all need this, honestly. Family bonding time. My stomach dropped. Mom, did you charge something to my credit card? Her smile didn't waver. It's not something. It's a family vacation. 12 days in the Caribbean. We leave Saturday morning. You used my credit card without asking? Don't be dramatic. It's family. She waved her hand dismissively. Besides, you have 2 houses, Cameron. You make good money. Your father's back problems are getting worse, and Vanessa is 26 years old and hasn't had a job in 14 months. She's an entrepreneur. She sold 4 crystals, Mom. 4. Mom's face hardened. Don't you dare judge her. Not everyone has it as easy as you did. As easy as I did. I'd worked 3 jobs through college. I'd graduated with $47,000 in student loans that I'd paid off myself. I'd saved for 5 years to afford the down payment on my first property. Mom had contributed exactly $0 to any of it. But sure, easy. When does the cruise leave? I asked quietly. Saturday morning at 8 a.m. out of Fort Lauderdale. We're flying down Friday night. She beamed. It's going to be wonderful. Lobster dinners, shows, the works. Vanessa's already picked out her outfits. How long have you been planning this? 2 months? Your father found the deal online. It was too good to pass up. 2 months. They'd planned this for 2 months and never once mentioned it until after they'd charged it. Mom, that's fraud. She actually laughed. Oh, Cameron, don't be ridiculous. It's family. We've sacrificed everything for you kids. This is how you repay us? By making us feel guilty for taking one vacation? The manipulation was so smooth I almost believed it. Almost. I looked at my mother, 58 years old, perfectly manicured nails, designer purse I knew cost $400 because I'd seen the receipt when she left it at my apartment last month. The same mother who claimed they couldn't afford to pay rent, but somehow always had money for new furniture, expensive dinners out, and now a $10,800 cruise. Enjoy your trip, I said. She blinked. What? Enjoy your trip. Have a wonderful time. Her suspicion was immediate. You're not going to make a scene? No scene. Just have fun. Well, she gathered her purse, clearly expecting more resistance. That's mature of you. I'm glad you're finally understanding how family works. She kissed my cheek and left, trailing expensive perfume. I locked the door behind her and immediately opened my laptop. The property management portal loaded slowly. I'd created an account 3 years ago when I first bought the house, intending to use it if I ever got real tenants. Instead, I got my family. I clicked through the documents section, and there it was, uploaded 1 month ago. A residency declaration form, Mom's handwriting, claiming long-term occupant rights under Ohio's adverse possession statutes. They weren't just living rent-free in my house. They were trying to make it legally impossible for me to remove them. My hand shook as I pulled up my realtor's contact, Patricia Donnelly. She'd helped me buy both properties. Sharp, efficient, no nonsense. 52 22 years old with 30 years of experience and a reputation for closing deals fast. I texted her, "Patricia, are you available for a call?" Her response came in 90 seconds. "Now works. What's up?" I called her from my bedroom. Door closed, voice low despite being alone. "Patricia, I need to sell the Maple Drive house. The one your family lives in?" "Yes." Silence. Then, "Cameron, I have to ask, do they know? They're leaving Saturday for a 12-day cruise. They'll be out of the country, unreachable. How fast do you need this to happen?" "As fast as legally possible." More silence. I heard her typing. "I have a client, cash buyer, specializes in quick flips and rental conversions. He'll come in under market value, probably $265,000 for a house worth $285,000, but he can close in 7 days, maybe 6 if we push it. My house. The house I'd saved for. The house I'd renovated myself. New roof, new HVAC system, refinished hardwood floors, worth $285,000. They'd stolen $2,800. They'd tried to legally claim my property. They'd contributed nothing for 3 years. "Do it," I said. "Cameron." Patricia's voice softened. "Once we start this process, there's no stopping it. Your family will come home to eviction notices and new locks." "Are you absolutely sure?" I thought about the cosign request, the credit card fraud, the residency declaration, the years of demands and expectations and manipulations. "I'm sure." "Okay, I'll have paperwork to you by tomorrow morning. We'll need to move fast." I hung up and stared at my phone. Then I pulled up Instagram. Vanessa's account was public. Designer bikinis, gym selfies, crystal arrangements that never sold. Her most recent post from 3 hours ago. "Finally getting the mental health break I deserve. 12 days of Caribbean paradise starts Saturday. Self-care, healing, family. First." 47 likes. Comments from her friends. "You deserve this, queen. So proud of you. Living your best life." Living her best life on my stolen money. I closed Instagram and opened my banking app. My savings account, $67,000. Emergency fund I'd been building for 8 years. If the house sold for $265,000 and I paid off the remaining $72,000 mortgage, I'd clear $193,000 after closing costs and realtor fees. I'd be financially secure, free, done being their ATM. I went to bed that night without calling them back. Thursday morning, Patricia's email arrived at 6:23 a.m., purchase agreement attached. Buyer was Trevor Michaels, principal investor at Midwest Property Solutions LLC. His offer, $265,000. Cash sale. 7-day close, as is condition. $20,000 under market value, but 0 complications, 0 financing contingencies, 0 delays. I signed electronically from my desk at work, hands steady for the first time in days. My phone buzzed. "Mom, did you see Vanessa's post? We're so excited. This is exactly what our family needed." I didn't respond. Friday afternoon, my phone rang. Unknown number. "Cameron, this is Trevor Michaels. Just wanted to introduce myself and confirm we're closing tomorrow at 2 p.m. My attorney will handle everything remotely since you're using electronic signatures. The wire transfer will hit your account by end of business. And the current occupants? My property manager will handle that. We're changing locks Monday morning and posting notice of sale and eviction. Standard procedure for inherited tenant situations. They're not tenants. They're my family, right? Well, legally, they're occupants without a lease in a sold property. Ohio law gives us the right to immediate repossession. They'll have 72 hours to remove belongings. 72 hours, 3 days. They'd be in the Caribbean for 9 more days after that. Understood, I said. Great. And Cameron? I do about 50 of these a year. Family property sales are always messy. Whatever you're feeling right now is normal. What am I feeling? He laughed, not unkindly. Guilty and justified at the same time. That's how they all feel. He hung up. I sat in my car in the parking garage. Different day, same spot, same numbness. My phone buzzed again. "Vanessa, at the airport, Fort Lauderdale, here we come. Thanks for being cool about everything, big bro. Thanks for being cool about everything." Like I'd graciously approved their theft instead of having my credit card used without permission. I took a screenshot and saved it to a folder labeled evidence. Saturday, 9:47 a.m. My phone lit up with a photo. Mom, Dad, and Vanessa on the cruise ship deck. Champagne glasses raised. Huge smiles. Ocean sparkling behind them. Mom's caption, "Family vacation finally happening. Dreams do come true when you have family who supports you." I stared at that photo for a long time. Dreams do come true when you have family who supports you. Translation, when you have a son stupid enough to let you steal from him. At 2:17 p.m., Patricia texted, "Closing complete. Wire transfer processed. Congratulations on the sale." At 4:42 p.m., my bank app showed the deposit. $193,547.88. Almost $200,000. Freedom. I turned off my phone and went for a run. 5 miles, then 7, then 10. When I got back home, it was dark. I showered, made dinner, watched a movie, didn't turn my phone back on until Sunday morning at 8:15 a.m. 73 missed calls, 62 text messages, 18 voicemails, all from Mom and Dad's numbers. The first text came Saturday at 8:47 p.m. "Cameron, call me. There's a problem with the house." 8:52 p.m. "The door won't open. Did you change the locks? This isn't funny." 9:03 p.m. "There's a notice on the door about the property being sold. This has to be a mistake. Call me immediately." 9:15 p.m. "Cameron, your mother is very very upset. Whatever game you're playing, stop it now and call us. 9:47 p.m. This is not okay. We live here. You can't do this. 10:23 p.m. You're going to fix this right now or we're calling the police. 11:08 p.m. The police say they can't help us because the house was sold legally. What did you do? Then the voicemails. Mom's voice, starting confused. Cameron, honey, there's been some kind of mix-up with the house. The locks are changed and there's paperwork taped to the door saying the property was sold. Obviously, this is a mistake, so just call me back and we'll get it sorted out. Second message, irritated. Cameron, this isn't funny. We just got off a cruise ship after 12 hours of travel. We're exhausted. We have luggage. Call me back. Third message, angry. I don't know what you think you're doing, but you're going to fix this immediately. Do you have any idea how embarrassing this is? The neighbors are watching us stand here with our suitcases like we're homeless. Fourth message, dad's voice. Son, I don't know what's going on, but you need to call your mother. She's very upset. Whatever point you're trying to make, you've made it. Now fix this. Fifth message, mom again crying now. How could you do this to us? We're your family. We raised you. We sacrificed everything. And this is how you repay us? By selling our home while we were gone? Not my home, our home. Sixth message, Vanessa, you're a monster. You know that? An actual monster. Mom is having a panic attack and dad's blood pressure is through the roof. Where are we supposed to sleep? You just made your entire family homeless. I hope you're happy. Seventh message, mom, screaming, you stole our home. You stole it. We're calling a lawyer. You're going to jail for this. Eighth message, Dad, Cameron, this is serious. What you've done is illegal. We have rights as tenants. You can't just sell a property with people living in it. Our attorney will be in touch. Their attorney. They didn't have an attorney, but I did. I'd consulted with Benjamin Torres at Morrison & Clark LLP on Friday afternoon. Benjamin, 46, specialized in property law for 18 years. He'd reviewed my documentation, the lack of any lease, the residency declaration they'd filed without my knowledge, the credit card fraud, and confirmed I was legally clear. They have no tenant rights, Benjamin had explained. No lease means no legal standing. The residency declaration they filed is fraudulent, since they never had your written permission to claim long-term occupancy. And the credit card charge? That's textbook fraud. You could press charges if you wanted. I just want them out of my property. They're already out. Once the sale closes, they're trespassing if they try to re-enter. I listened to all 18 voicemails while making coffee. My hands were steady. My breathing was calm. By message 15, Mom was alternating between crying and threatening legal action. By message 18, she was begging, Cameron, please, we have nowhere to go. Your sister is sleeping in the car. Your father's back is killing him. Just call me. We can fix this. We can talk. Please. I set down my phone and opened my laptop. My email had 47 new messages, most from Mom's various email addresses, subject lines ranging from urgent to how could you to we need to talk. I opened the most recent one, sent at 3:47 a.m. Sunday morning. Cameron, I don't know what we did to deserve this, but I'm begging you to reconsider. We are your family. We raised you. We supported you. We gave you everything we had. Your father's health is deteriorating. Your sister is having a mental health crisis, and you've made us homeless while we were on a vacation that was supposed to help us heal. If you don't fix this immediately, we will have no choice but to take legal action. Our attorney says what you did was illegal, and we can sue you for wrongful eviction and emotional distress. But I don't want that. I want my son back. The son who cared about his family. Please call me. Mom. I read it 3 times, then I typed my response. Mom, you chose to charge $2,800 to my credit card without permission for a luxury vacation. That's credit card fraud. You chose to file a residency declaration trying to claim legal ownership of my property. That's fraud. You chose to live rent-free in my house for 3 years while contributing nothing and running up debt in my name. I chose to sell my property while you were gone. Both of us made choices. Both of us face consequences. Do not contact me again. Any further communication should go through my attorney, Benjamin Torres, at Morrison & Clark LLP. Cameron, I hit send, then I blocked Mom's number, Dad's number, Vanessa's number, blocked their emails, blocked them on social media. I sat in the silence of my apartment and felt nothing. No guilt, no regret, just quiet. Monday morning, I went to work like normal, reviewed financial statements, attended meetings, ate lunch at my desk. At 2:34 p.m., my office phone rang. Cameron, this is Detective Lisa Warren with Columbus PD. I need to ask you about a fraud report filed by a Diane Hartley. Your mother? My stomach tightened. What kind of fraud? She's claiming you illegally sold a property she was residing in and stole her belongings. Says you did it while she was out of the country. I'm calling to get your side of the story. Detective Warren, 38 years old, 12 years on the force. Her LinkedIn profile said she specialized in white-collar crime and property disputes. I sold my own property, I said carefully. A house I purchased 5 years ago. My parents were living there without a lease, without paying rent. They filed a fraudulent residency declaration trying to claim tenant rights they didn't have. And my mother charged $10,800 to my credit card without permission for a cruise vacation. I have documentation of everything. Silence. Then, can you email me that documentation? Yes, do it today. And Cameron, off the record, this sounds like a family dispute, not a criminal matter, but I need to follow up on the report. Your mother is claiming you committed elder abuse and theft. Elder abuse? She's saying you made them homeless and stole furniture furniture and personal items during the sale. I sold an empty house. They had all their belongings with them, or in the property when it sold. The new owner gave them 72 hours to collect everything per Ohio law. Good. Document all of that and send it to me. Include receipts for the credit card charge, the property deed, and any communication showing they had no formal tenancy agreement. I spent 3 hours that afternoon compiling everything. Property deed showing me as sole owner, purchase records from 5 years ago, bank statements showing 0 rent payments ever received, the credit card statement with the $2,800 cruise charge, screenshots of mom's text saying, "It's family," when confronted about the fraud, the residency declaration form with mom's forged signature claiming long-term occupancy, Patricia Donnelly's sale documents, Benjamin Torres's legal opinion letter confirming I had every right to sell, 37 pages of documentation. I sent it all to Detective Warren at 6:47 p.m. with a subject line, Diane Hartley, fraud complaint, evidence. Her response came at 7:23 p.m. Received. This should close the case. You're in the clear. Consider filing charges for the credit card fraud if you want to pursue it. I didn't want to pursue it. I just wanted them gone. Tuesday morning, Mom showed up at my apartment complex. Building security called me at work. "Mr. Hartley, there's a woman in the lobby claiming to be your mother. She's refusing to leave until she speaks with you. Tell her I have a restraining order." I didn't, but it worked. "Ma'am, Mr. Hartley has a restraining order. If you don't leave, we'll call the police." She left, but she slipped an envelope under my apartment door. I found it that evening. No stamp, hand-delivered. Inside, a 4-page handwritten letter. "Cameron, I will never understand how you could do this to us. Never. We are your family. We gave you life. We raised you. We sacrificed vacations, new cars, our own dreams, so you could have everything you needed. And this is how you repay us? By destroying us? Your father is sleeping on your Uncle Ron's couch because of you. Your sister is having panic attacks every night. I'm on medication for anxiety because I can't sleep, can't eat, can't function. All because my own son decided that money was more important than family. You didn't just sell a house, Cameron. You sold us out. You betrayed us. You threw us away like garbage. I don't recognize you anymore. The son I raised would never have done something so cruel, so calculated, so utterly heartless. You timed it for when we were gone. You planned it. You wanted to hurt us. Well, congratulations. You succeeded. I hope you enjoy your blood money. I hope it keeps you warm at night when you realize you destroyed your own family for $200,000. You're dead to me, Mom." I read it once. Then I filed it in a folder labeled evidence next to everything else. 3 weeks later, I heard through my Aunt Karen, who still spoke to me because she'd always known Diane was difficult, that my parents had rented a 2-bedroom apartment in a cheaper part of town. Dad had finally applied for disability benefits, something he'd been putting off for 5 years. Vanessa had moved in with some guy she met on a dating app, someone with a job and an apartment and boundaries she suddenly had to respect. Mom was telling everyone who'd listened that I'd betrayed the family over money, but Aunt Karen had seen the credit card statements. She'd seen the property records. She'd heard the whole story. "Good for you," she'd said. "Diane's been manipulating people her entire life. About time someone stood up to her." 4 months later, I got a Facebook message from Vanessa. "I know you blocked me everywhere else, so I'm trying this. Mom doesn't know I'm reaching out. Look, I'm not going to apologize for the cruise because honestly, I didn't know she used your card without asking. I thought you'd agreed to it, but I've been thinking a lot since everything happened. Living with Derek, the new boyfriend, made me realize how much I was taking advantage at your house. Like he expects me to contribute to bills, to clean, to actually have a job. It was a wake-up call. I got hired at a marketing firm 3 weeks ago. Junior position, but it's something. I don't expect you to forgive me or anything, but I wanted you to know that what you did, it actually helped me, forced me to grow up. I'm sorry for calling you a monster. You're not. You were just done being used. Anyway, that's all. I hope you're doing okay. V." I read it 5 times. Then I typed, "I'm glad you're working. Proud of you for that. Maybe someday we can grab coffee." Her response was immediate. "I'd like that." 6 months after the cruise, Mom sent one final text before I blocked her new number. "I'll never forgive you for what you did. Never." I replied once, "That's okay. I already forgave myself." Then I blocked her.